most of the people out there know you a lot better than I do. Of course, I've known you a long time.
Rance Howard never sought the spotlight, but he spent 6 decades watching it shine on others.
Hope you don't mind. I believe they should be served with the head.
Fine.
The veteran character actor and father of director Ron Howard witnessed Hollywood's evolution from the inside, playing countless small roles while bigger names collected the glory and paychecks. Behind his quiet professionalism and steady work ethic, Howard harbored deep frustrations with certain colleagues who embodied everything wrong with the entertainment industry.
Among the creative people, to feel that. And it's something that you miss in Hollywood.
Unlike flashy leading men or attention-seeking stars, Howard represented old-school values, showing up prepared, hitting your marks, and serving the story without ego or drama. When fellow actors violated those principles with diva behavior, unprofessional conduct, or unearned arrogance, Howard took notice and never forgot. The Oklahoma-born actor understood the difference between genuine talent and manufactured celebrity. He'd worked alongside legends and wannabes, watching some rise through merit while others climbed through connections, politics, or sheer luck. Those distinctions mattered to a man who earned every role through persistence and skill. From primetime television sets to low-budget film productions, Howard encountered performers who tested his patience and challenged his belief in the craft he loved. Some disappointed him with their laziness and entitlement. Others disgusted him with their treatment of crew members and fellow actors. These 7 actors pushed Rance Howard beyond his considerable tolerance, proving that even the most diplomatic professional has limits when faced with Hollywood's worst behaviors. 7. William Shatner. Working with William Shatner on various television productions,
I must have fired and hired Jerry Winters a dozen times in the past few years.
Taught Rance Howard valuable lessons about ego and self-importance in Hollywood.
And I really miss not having the director on the set, to say, cut, print!
The Star Trek captain's larger-than-life personality worked perfectly for commanding starships. But on set, his need to be the center of attention made every scene about him regardless of the script's intentions. Howard prided himself on collaborative acting, where performers supported each other to create believable moments. Shatner approached every role like a one-man show, stealing focus through exaggerated gestures and dramatic pauses that served his image rather than the story being told. The veteran character actor watched Shatner rewrite dialogue on the fly, turning simple conversations into Captain Kirk monologues, complete with theatrical flourishes that belonged in a different production entirely. Howard's subtle supporting work got buried under Shatner's scenery-chewing performances that demanded constant audience attention. What frustrated Howard most was Shatner's dismissive attitude toward directors and fellow actors who tried maintaining creative control. The former Starship commander treated television work like personal appearances, showing up unprepared and expecting others to accommodate his improvised interpretations of carefully written material. Howard believed great acting required listening and reacting to scene partners, but Shatner seemed only interested in delivering his lines with maximum impact. Their scenes together felt like conversations between a professional actor and someone performing for an invisible audience that existed only in Shatner's imagination. 6. Lorenzo Lamas. The soap opera heartthrob's transition to action television.
You talked to the little guy in the down jacket?
Yeah, his name is Stick.
Proved that good looks could overcome limited acting ability, a reality that irritated Rance Howard's sense of artistic integrity. Lamas represented everything wrong with casting decisions based on demographics rather than talent, bringing pretty boy appeal to roles that demanded genuine, dramatic skill. Howard had spent decades perfecting his craft through small roles and character parts, learning to convey complex emotions with minimal screen time. Watching Lamas coast through leading man roles with wooden delivery and obvious discomfort during dramatic scenes felt like a slap in the face to serious performers everywhere. The generational divide became obvious when Lamas treated veteran actors like relics from television's past, showing little respect for the experience and wisdom that Howard's generation brought to productions. Llamas seemed to believe that youth and appearance trumped years of professional training and on-set experience. During their brief collaboration on a crime drama, Howard witnessed Lamas's unprofessional behavior firsthand, showing up late, unprepared with dialogue, and treating crew members like personal servants rather than skilled craftspeople. The contrast between their work ethics highlighted everything Howard found troubling about modern entertainment priorities. Howard understood that television needed attractive young actors to draw audiences, but Lamas's obvious limitations as a performer made every scene a struggle between professional storytelling and commercial marketing. The veteran actor felt embarrassed being associated with productions that prioritized appearance over authentic dramatic achievement. 5. Eric Estrada Chips made Eric Estrada a household name, but working with the motorcycle cop actor revealed a performer whose ego far exceeded his abilities.
Not at all.
Stop it! Stop it!
I'm like you, Mommy. Sweet, gentle, and real pretty.
Howard encountered Estrada during guest appearances on various action shows, witnessing firsthand how fame could corrupt someone who lacked the foundation to handle sudden celebrity responsibly. Estrada's approach to acting seemed limited to flexing his muscles and flashing his trademark smile, treating dramatic scenes like photo shoots rather than opportunities for genuine character development. Howard watched him turn serious police procedural moments into vanity showcases that served his pin-up image rather than the story's emotional needs. The cultural dynamics added another layer of frustration for Howard, who respected performers from all backgrounds but couldn't tolerate unprofessionalism regardless of ethnicity. Estrada seemed to believe his Latino heritage gave him special privileges on set, using diversity as an excuse for behavior that would be unacceptable from any actor. Howard's Midwestern sensibilities clashed with Estrada's Hollywood flash and manufactured charm. Where Howard brought understated authenticity to every role, Estrada brought calculated charisma designed to maintain his heartthrob status rather than serve the production's artistic goals and dramatic requirements. 4. Don Johnson, Miami. Vice's pastel-suited detective represented everything Rance Howard found distasteful about 1980s television excess.
That's not enough. I've got a list of payoffs from DeSoto's place.
Johnson's transformation from struggling actor to fashion icon proved that style could triumph over substance, creating a celebrity persona built on wardrobe choices rather than dramatic accomplishments. Howard believed great acting came from internal truth and emotional honesty, not designer clothes and carefully styled hair. Johnson's performances seemed designed primarily to showcase his appearance, turning crime drama into extended music videos that prioritized visual impact over character development and storytelling integrity. The generational conflict became personal when Howard worked alongside Johnson on a television movie that required serious dramatic work. Johnson's inability to drop his cool guy persona, even during emotional scenes, frustrated the veteran actor, who watched authentic moments get buried under artificial swagger and calculated charm. Howard had survived decades in Hollywood by adapting to changing trends while maintaining his core values as a performer. Johnson represented a new breed of television star who seemed more interested in maintaining his image than exploring the complex human emotions that made great drama possible. What bothered Howard most was Johnson's obvious discomfort with real acting challenges, preferring scenes that allowed him to pose and deliver one-liners rather than engage in the difficult emotional work that separated professional actors from television personalities. The contrast highlighted everything Howard feared about entertainment's future direction. 3. David Hasselhoff, Knight Rider and Baywatch made David Hasselhoff an international phenomenon.
Boy, those guys did a nice job. There's not a ripple on it. Like a mirror.
It's not paint.
But his success mystified Rance Howard, who couldn't understand how someone with such limited range achieved global celebrity status. Howard encountered Hasselhoff during various television productions, witnessing a performer who confused popularity with talent. Hasselhoff's acting seemed designed for audiences who weren't paying close attention, relying on broad gestures and obvious emotions that worked for action-adventure programming, but revealed serious limitations when dramatic subtlety was required. Howard watched him struggle with basic character work that experienced actors took for granted. The international fame particularly galled Howard, who'd spent his career perfecting craft elements that Hasselhoff ignored completely. Watching someone achieve worldwide recognition through cheesy television programming, while serious actors remained unknown, felt like a cosmic joke at the expense of artistic integrity and professional dedication. Howard's encounters with Hasselhoff revealed a performer who seemed genuinely surprised when directors expected actual acting rather than heroic posing. The disconnect between Hasselhoff's celebrity status and his obvious limitations as a dramatic artist highlighted everything wrong with modern entertainment's priorities and values. 2. John Schneider. The Dukes of Hazzard, heartthrob's good old boy charm, masked what Rance Howard considered a profound lack of dramatic ability and professional seriousness.
Sweetheart, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, it's good.
Schneider's portrayal of Beau Duke worked perfectly for lighthearted rural comedy, but his attempts at serious acting revealed limitations that frustrated Howard's respect for the craft. Howard had grown up in rural America and understood authentic country personalities, making Schneider's manufactured folksy appeal particularly annoying. The calculated down-home charm felt like a marketing strategy rather than genuine character development, turning regional identity into a commercial commodity rather than authentic cultural expression. Their collaboration on a television drama exposed Schneider's inability to handle complex emotional material without falling back on his television persona. Howard watched him struggle with scenes that required vulnerability and depth, defaulting to the same boyish grin that worked in Hazard County but felt inappropriate for serious storytelling. The veteran actor appreciated performers who brought life experience to their roles, but Schneider seemed trapped by his own limited range and unwillingness to challenge himself artistically. Howard believed great actors grew through difficult roles, while Schneider appeared content repeating the same character variations throughout his career. 1. Tom Wopat. Luke Duke's portrayal by Tom Wopat represented the ultimate frustration for Rance Howard, a performer with genuine talent who chose to waste it on lightweight entertainment rather than pursue serious dramatic work.
I'm not so sure about our old friend here, though. Police cars just a lot faster than they used to be.
Unlike his co-stars who lacked ability, Wopat possessed real skills that made his career choices even more disappointing. Howard recognized Wopat's musical theater background and vocal abilities, talents that could have translated into meaningful dramatic performances with proper development in challenging material. Instead, Wopat seemed content playing the same good-looking country boy role repeatedly, never pushing himself toward the artistic growth that his abilities made possible. The Broadway credentials made Wopat's television choices particularly galling to Howard, who respected musical theater's demanding standards and comprehensive training requirements. Watching someone with legitimate stage experience settle for formulaic television programming felt like a betrayal of everything live theater represented in terms of artistic integrity. Rance Howard's long career taught him that talent without dedication meant nothing, while hard work could overcome limited abilities. His quiet disappointments with these performers reflected deeper concerns about entertainment's direction and values. Which actors' wasted potential bothered you most? Share your thoughts and subscribe for more Hollywood insights.